Hey guys, it's Smashley. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time. And if it's your first time, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have done DIY clothes for literally as long as I can remember. I love the idea of taking something that on its own would be kind of plain and adding my own flair and upcycling it. Apparently, I'm not the only one. All over TikTok, I've seen and saved a bunch of fashion trends, so I thought for today's video, I could actually try out a few for you guys. First up, I have a pair of just blue jeans that I got at Target on sale. Hey! And the first trend that I want to try is the two-tone bleach jeans, where you have one entire pant leg that you bleached. I'm really into this one. So what I have in front of me, I also have gloves on. What I have in front of me is Splashless Bleach. You guys can pick this up probably Walmart or Target, but it's gonna come out more like a gel. So I think this is really gonna help with us keeping the pattern and making sure we keep one of the pant legs completely jean or denim still. And I chose a light jean because I feel like I'll have a better shot at getting it the pure white color, or as close to that as I can get. And I know for a fact that I want to do the right side of the pant that goes underneath the zipper and the buckle, just in case I mess up. So I've seen people go through and use like duct tape, not duct tape, painter's tape to kind of hold it. But what I think I'm going to do is just lay it flat. I'm going to completely fold these out so I can make sure that on the back of them, I'm keeping the integrity the same as well. Okay, I think we're ready to begin. I'm going to keep this open. The other thing I have in front of me is just a small painter's brush. I use this all the time for my nails. It's on an angle, but I figure for the parts that are on the main seams, I could kind of use some of the bleach and go really neatly with the paintbrush so that I don't need the painter's tape. So I'm going to give this a little bit of shake. And what we're going to do is just lie down a little bit, and I'm going to use my hands to kind of spread it out all over the pan. I should mention the Splashless Bleach did not come in this tube. I had an extra one left over from the tie-dye kit, so I just put some in there. Again, trying to be as neat as possible, but it comes in a big jug as normal bleach would. The goal is going to be to get this fully saturated and as evenly saturated as you possibly can. Alright, so the color is already starting to turn. I can already tell I had a little bit more spillage along the middle seam, but hopefully they still come out super cute. I'm gonna let these sit for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. The next step after that is gonna be rinsing the bleach out completely, washing and then drying. I'll show you guys at the end of the video how everything turns out. The next TikTok I wanted to recreate was actually a bleach tie-dye sweatsuit. So you guys have obviously seen me do tie-dye before. You know, I like to kind of use this bin to catch the drip at the bottom and all of that good stuff. The very first thing I did was just dampen this sweatsuit. I picked it up for maybe $8 a piece at Walmart. So it's just normal black, but you could pretty much do this with any color. And for this one, I did decide to just use regular bleach. I want it to be loose so it really gets in there and gives us that tie-dye effect that we're looking for. I'm going to be going for a spiral design. So I'm going to take my my damp sweatshirt or crew neck, and I got to figure out about where I want the spiral to be. I kind of want it like almost off center. So I'm going to take that and then just start pinching and twisting. And we'll just tie this so it stays. It almost looks like a little flower. I've seen people do this with a fork also. I don't think it's necessary, but you guys do whatever is easiest for you. Crew neck done. We're going to do that same exact thing for the pants as well. All right, now once all of your rubber bands are on, I ended up doing a ton of spirals. I'm really hoping this comes out cool. I have my bleach, again, in just like a plain little tie-dye bottle, and we will go to town. Kind of just gonna look for the centers of the spirals that I made, and I think I wanna start there. The great thing about tie-dye is A, it's unisex. B, I feel like there's really no way where you can actually mess it up. And bleach tie-dye in particular is cool because it doesn't need to sit overnight to get the color that we're looking for. So that's great also. You can kind of start seeing it turn a little bit. It's gonna be not white obviously because we're putting it on black clothing, but it's gonna come out this really cool brown, brassy tie-dye color, I hope. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys up close what we're looking like. So it's starting to turn a little bit. You can kind of start seeing the tie-dye effect. Last time I did this, I feel like I didn't put enough bleach, so I just filled up again. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more just to be on the safe side because I really want the tie-dye to pop. But of course, how much you guys put at home is totally up to your discretion and your liking. Right. I am going to put these in a couple bags and let them dry or sit for a little bit, not dry. We'll let them sit for a little bit until the turns to exactly what I'm liking, and then same situation as the last pair of pants, we're going to rinse, wash, dry, and then I will show you guys at the end how they turn out. For the last one, we're going to be making our own DIY tube top. So I just have a t-shirt. I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half the long way. And you want it to match up pretty evenly. And by pretty, I mean you should match this up evenly. And we're kind of gonna lay it on its side. Once you have everything lying flat and it's completely even on both sides, meaning the seams for the arms match up and the sides match up, you're gonna end up making 3 cuts. The first one is gonna be just under the neckline, and we're gonna cut all the way to the arm. And then from here, we're gonna cut about the thickness you want your tube top, so I'm gonna leave that part up to you guys. I'll probably cut mine about here, and you're gonna cut clean across. And then the very last cut you're gonna make is on the outside of the arm. So at this point, you should be left with 2 rectangular pieces. I'm just gonna clean up this edge right here. And now this will obviously be the front, and the bottom will be the back. From here, we're gonna be making holes down the side on each side here, and the way that we're going to do it is using the tip of the scissors. You're just going to pinch both pieces of cloth, see if I can show you guys, like that, and then use the tip to kind of just cut and make a little hole. And we'll do that all the way down. Give it about an inch in between, I think. Okay, flip and do the other side. So let's see, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll do 12 on this side as well. Okay. So got all of our holes. Then you want to make sure it's just penetrated through to the back too. So we'll set this to the side. Next what we're going to do is, this was the bottom of the t-shirt. From the same spot where we cut the bottom, we're going to cut 2 small strips. These are going to serve as the string ties for the side of our tube top. So it'll look like this, and then we're just going to cut off one side. There we go. So we have 1 tie. We'll do that again. From here, all that's left is we'll move our scraps out of the way, bring our shirt back front and center, and we're going to open these up. Kind of put them side by side like this. And we're going to start lacing through the little strings that we made. Okay, there we are. There's one side done. I'm gonna just make a little bow over here. And now we can kind of flip do the other side. I'm gonna fold this in half. And there she is. Okay, you guys, I went ahead and styled our Tik Tok tube top plus the two-tone bleach pants. Styled them together. I'll do a little twirl so you guys can get an idea. Okay, so let's talk about the pants first since this was number one. Pants, I think overall vibe, it's there. I had a little bit of a mishap, but I think what I'm gonna do is see if I can find some like denim dye or something to dilute the mistake on this side. But for the most part, I think that they're super cute. It's totally something I would wear. I like when you stand to the side here, it looks like I'm wearing a white pant. On the side here, looks like I'm wearing denim, so I'm into it. The back came out pretty good with the two-tone. I think using the paintbrush down the seam definitely worked in the back, just not so much in the front. Now, for the top itself, super cute, very into it as well. If I were not following a TikTok, I think on the sides, I'll kind of give you guys a little bit of a close-up. I think I would just add some grommets down here instead of just relying on the holes that we made with the scissors. And I think also instead of using the scrap t-shirt for the ties, which obviously are working, right? I'm wearing the thing. I would maybe use like a shoelace or something a little bit stronger. And then also I would start with a much bigger t-shirt so you guys have some more room to kind of cut. You guys saw I cut right at the arm seam, which is as wide as I could get it, and it is a tad bit tight for me, so maybe next time I would just size up on the t-shirt. But overall, I think super cute. Styling them together also doesn't look that bad. I don't know if this is something I'd go for, but maybe with some sneakers. Give you guys another twirl. All right, I'm gonna go and try on the tie one next. You guys. When I tell you my vibe, my whole vibe, comfy, cozy, trendy, I'm with it. So this is how clearly the tie-dye suit came out with the bleach dye. I'm gonna get closer. You guys gotta get into these tones. So we have some of the black left over, of course, some of this like residual like red brownish color, but then most of it also turned gray with the bleach that I used, and I really like it. For me, this is something I would wear, obviously colder weather, traveling in style, especially going back home to the Northeast, so don't say nothing when you see me at the airport wearing this. But I absolutely love it. I think it came out awesome. I genuinely had so much fun making these items today, and I can see why they went viral. Let me know in the comment section below if there have been any other fashion trends that you've seen on TikTok that you'd like me to do. I totally can make this a series. Very into it. But go ahead and give this video a like. As always, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next one.